We live in a world where deceit wears the mask of charm and betrayal often walks beside us unnoticed. Some women, like anyone with cunning intent, understand the subtle art of evading blame, of cloaking truth beneath the guise of innocence. Yet those who cultivate the mind of a true Stoic, who study human nature, mastery of self, and the currents of emotion, begin to see the patterns that others miss. The first trick is distraction. They know that attention is fragile, that the human mind will follow what it desires. By steering focus elsewhere, through drama, anger, or manufactured crises, they create a stage where guilt is hidden behind spectacle. The Stoic mind recognizes this as what it is, an attempt to manipulate perception. Marcus Aurelius taught that external events are indifferent. Only our judgments of them carry power. To be unaffected, we must observe without attachment, see the performance, yet remain untouched. The second trick is plausibility. Lies become art when they are small, believable, and aligned with expectation. A mind that reasons deeply, that questions patterns rather than surfaces, can discern inconsistencies. Seneca reminded us that truth is rarely loud. It whispers in subtlety. We learn to trust our observation, not our desire, to interpret events objectively. The deceptive heart cannot hide from a vigilant mind trained to see the currents beneath the waves. The third trick is deflection. When confronted, a skilled deceiver may turn the mirror back, casting doubt upon the accuser. Anger, shame, or confusion becomes the shield. The Stoic response is not retaliation, but clarity. Epictetus warned that we cannot control others, only ourselves. We meet deflection with calm inquiry, observation without judgment, and do not allow their maneuver to rattle our equilibrium. The fourth trick is emotional manipulation. They exploit attachment, desire, or fear. They create a bond that binds not through loyalty, but through psychological chains. Here we find the deepest lesson, that true freedom resides within. No one can control our inner citadel unless we permit it. To cultivate self-mastery is to walk among wolves yet remain unharmed, untouched by external storms. The fifth trick is silence as a weapon. Often, deception thrives not in lies, but in what is left unsaid. When someone with hidden motives remains quiet, they force others to fill the void with assumptions, doubts, and guilt. The mind naturally seeks patterns, and in that silence it will fabricate its own story, usually one that favors the deceiver. A Stoic sees this clearly. Silence is neither threat nor validation. It is merely the absence of information. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that our power lies not in controlling others, but in governing our own responses. When faced with calculated silence, we must not leap into assumptions or act from emotion. Instead, we observe, we reflect, and we remain unshaken. This mastery of perception transforms silence from a source of confusion into a lens of clarity. We learn to distinguish between truth and illusion, between what is said and what is projected. The deceptive mind may use quiet to manipulate, but the disciplined mind uses it to strengthen vigilance. Moreover, silence exposes character. Those who act through subtle influence, who hide their intentions, eventually reveal themselves through patterns of behavior, not words. Epictetus taught that we should not fear deceit, but rather see it for what it is and maintain our own virtue. By understanding the power of silence, we reclaim control over our own judgments. We no longer react blindly, no longer let absence or omission dictate our emotions. Instead, we act from reason, not impulse. In a world where manipulation often hides behind quietness, the Stoic mind turns emptiness into awareness, uncertainty into observation, and potential chaos into unshakable calm. We may not stop the schemes of others, nor can we control hearts that stray, but we can cultivate the power to see clearly, to remain unshaken, and to act with unassailable virtue. In understanding these tricks, we do not cultivate bitterness, we cultivate fortitude. We become observers of life, unshaken by the currents of deception, anchored in the rock of our own disciplined mind.